It's lights out and racing in MotoGP here in the Grand Prix of Hungary. Big wheel spin there for Marc Marquez as he got off the line. Is he going to try and tough it out of the brakes with Pedro Acosta on the run to the first corner? Sideways goes Acosta and Jorge Martin out of shape, out of control. Aldeguer's been cleaned out, and so too has Marco Bezzecchi. Well, this is hallmarks of Motegi, doesn't it? The Japanese Grand Prix sprint are blissfully unaware of all the chaos, all the carnage behind them.
Looked like it was all started by Jorge Martin. So Bezzecchi, Aldeguer, Gian Antonio and Fernandez are also out. So it's the top two on the grid away.
3 of the 4 Aprilias out. Marquez and Acosta going way at the front. Acosta's lunging on the inside of Marc Marquez on the brakes into turn 5. So Pedro Acosta then leads here in Balaton for the third time.
And Pedro Acosta doing what we thought Pedro Acosta had to do in this Grand Prix, which is attack Marc Marquez early.
Turn 5, that's going to be a real strong overtaking hotspot for Marc. When does he feel like it's going to be his moment? It might be coming very, very quickly. He's all over the rear tyre of Acosta into 9 and 10. The chicane we go, and for the first time then here in Balaton, Marc Marquez leads. He's going to drop right across the nose of Acosta. Side by side they go now through the left-hander of turn 11. Sideways there, wasn't he? Sideways on the brakes was Marc Marquez. Left the door open. Acosta barges his way through. Here comes Marquez then now attacking on the brakes once again. Who is going to win the game of chess on the brakes? Oh, it's a block pass from Marquez. They're squeezing each other. Are they rubbing shoulders with each other? Big contact, wasn't there? As they exited turn 16 through the final corner we go. These two have gone toe-to-toe last weekend in Mugello. We're going to come to the chicane of 9 and 10 where Marc got briefly through last time. Is this going to be another time he's going to attack? It is. So this is successive laps, and when the 93 has sent it on the inside of Acosta, he'll just run Acosta out to the paintwork. Acosta just had to close the throttle there. That was crucial. He got his tactics spot on there, did he, number 93, Marc Marquez. He is back at the front, and now already he has got daylight between himself and Acosta.
And Acosta tried to drop it across the nose of Marc Marquez, but he wasn't far enough ahead to do it. Marc Marquez now has clear road ahead of him, and of course has the superior late race grip. He's on the medium rear tyre, of course. Marini positioning his bike in the middle of the racetrack to try and fend off Agura. He's wrong-footed him a little bit though into the chicane, and Agura just charges up the inside. A little bit too hot though for Agura up the inside of Marini. So
this battle continues to rage between Marini and Agura. Once again, Agura quite clearly, you can visibly see how much faster he is than Marini, but just can't find a way through.
Marini once again held the inside of the racetrack, but then of course goes across to the racing line. Agura lets the brakes off, desperately trying to get to the apex first, and this time he's able to park it in front of Luca Marini. 4th would have been a best Honda result for Marini. 5th would still equal it.
Agura picking up the throttle now, trying to pick up some decisive drive grip so that Marini's not close enough to retaliate on the brakes now into 5, and that was perfect from Agura. Here he goes then into the final sector. This is going to be such a super sweet feeling, isn't it, for Marc Marquez, the reigning world champion with just one corner left. Marc Marquez has had a blast at Balaton Park once again. He wins in Hungary to make it 100 wins for one very special rider, one very special talent. The superstar Spaniard completes the century of victories in Ducati's centenary year and puts his name with Italian Hall of Famers Giacomo Agostini and Valentino Rossi in the exclusive 100 wins club. What a roller coaster ride it has been of extreme highs and lows since his first Grand Prix victory almost 16 years ago to the day.